we've got some new groovy lights in here. Welcome to the Sports Office. Jennifer Hammond alongside Rob Wilczek. And this is a big show tonight. We're not going to waste any further time. We're getting our first guest up here, J.B. Bickerstaff, the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, starting in second season.
Thank you.
Coach, I just love that you're doing this for us and you're joining us. You are in the Windy City tonight, is that correct?
Yeah, we are in Chicago. It's funny, the bellman just brought my bag, so I apologize for that. But yeah, we're in Chicago, getting ready for tomorrow, watching some film, putting some schedules together and stuff like that. And then we'll be ready to go.
All right, let me ask you this. Obviously, looking to build on the playoff appearance last year and establish yourselves, I suppose, and I hope and expect, as a contender for years to come in the postseason. What kind of expectations do you guys have internally, and is there pressure from any of the external expectations, in your opinion?
Yeah, and that's why we try to avoid, the outside expectations and the noises that can come with it. Our focus is on our process, and, we hold ourselves to a high standard and believe in the talent that we have. So if we pay attention to the process and we hold ourselves to the Detroit Pistons standards, then we expect growth and opportunities for great things for a long time to come. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for sustainable success. We're not looking for just flash in the pan. And that's because you have to be process driven if you want to get that outcome.
I love that. And we were talking a little bit before we went on the air here just about kind of how things shifted last year from the beginning of your season to, say, January, February, and the push toward the playoffs. Just what did you see from your team, how the city responded to what you guys were doing on the court?
The team, you saw belief and confidence. And that's the thing that I think, even early on, there were some fourth quarters where we were close, but we didn't believe we could win. And as we went through the season and got to that point in time, like you mentioned, we started to believe that we could because we trusted the work that we had put in and we trusted each other, that we knew, as a team collectively, we could get it done. And then we had some individuals break out and become stars. And when you have that happen, obviously that helps. The change in the fan base was awesome. When it was early October last year, you could count the people in the seats while you were sitting there as the game was going on. But by February, March, it was hard to get a seat in the LCA, and the fans are awesome. That's one thing that I've learned about Detroit fans. They're smart. They understand their team. They understand the game. But, they got your back, and there's nothing better than that.
Well, we love seeing you represent that Old English D and that D Army hat, which is pretty cool. You said a buddy of yours made it, and we're going to look for those for sure. Rob Wilczek's a huge Pistons fan, and I know that he had some questions for you too, Coach.
Well, Coach, I would say that the season turned around on that West Coast trip. I believe it was in December when Jaden Ivey hit that crazy 3-point, 4-point play at the end of the Sacramento Kings game. I think that was when I started to believe, wow, these guys can do it, because we didn't see that kind of performance for years. We never had any buzzer beaters where we were the good guys on that. Would you say that trip made the difference? It was a turning point?
Yeah. Oddly enough, it was like you saw us just getting better, but it was figuring out okay, it's fourth quarter, it's winning time. Whether we had a lead or we were down, what plays do we need to make in order to actually finish this game and win it? And again, you mentioned that shot, and that shot just showed, it was kind of improbable. Nobody believed that was going to happen. But those types of plays create buzz, they create confidence, they create energy that anything can happen. And to our guys' credit, they are an extremely resilient bunch. Mm-hmm. When they've been knocked down time and time again, they get back up. And just watching them, again, build that confidence because of that and doing it together. I think that was one of the things that was really, really important, is we never had one guy try to run off and just do it on his own. It was always the collective, and we brought each other together. And again, that's why we were able to have the growth that we had last year.
And it's really cool, and I think it's significant as well that you use the word resilience, because that really seems to be, I mean, they've always, had that going to work Pistons type of thing, and that really is founded on resilience. Again, you go into this season with a little bit of adversity with Ivy out. He had his knee scoped. He's going to be out for at least a month, we believe. How tough is that for your team, or does it almost make it a little more bearable because you guys have lived that life before?
No, it's tough. And it's, we have empathy for J.I. Because it's hardest on him. To see a guy work his tail off like he did, to get all the way back from one injury and then to have this happen before he could step on the floor, like we understand emotionally, that can be devastating and how hard that is for him. So first off, our hearts go out to him. He knows that we've got his back and we're here to support him. We'll be here with open arms, so to speak, when he gets back. But, again, it gives other guys an opportunity. And we believe our team is extremely deep and versatile. So other guys are going to have to step up. And, we look at it almost like a trade at this point. When he gets healthy, we're going to get an influx of talent at a time where other people won't be getting that influx of talent.
For sure. That's a great way to look at it. And I did read something that said that this team's bench may be the deepest roster in nearly 2 decades for the Pistons. First and foremost, let me ask you, do you see that? Do you feel that? And what do the addition of guys like Karis LeVert, Duncan Robinson, obviously you've still got Isaiah Stewart and Ron Holland, and you've got Chaz Lanier, who had a pretty nice preseason.
Yeah, we are deep. We were talking about it in our coaches' meetings during training camp. And, of course, our assistant coaches got to punt to me, but just how difficult the rotation decision was going to be. We have so many guys that played well and that can play in impact winning. When I say that, that's, all of our two-ways included. Like, I believe our two-ways are NBA caliber players who have had an impact, whether it's Dennis, Tolu, Kobe, like those guys can play. Again, the depth is going to help over the 82-game season. Which is always beneficial. I've been with Karis before. We were together in Cleveland. So I know what he can bring to a team. He's got a defensive intensity where he's just a pest. He can be disruptive. And then offensively, he can do a multitude of things. He can score it for you. He can attack the paint. He can be a primary ball handler. He can play make. So we're excited, to have him. And then obviously, what Duncan has done has been phenomenal. You just think about guys like him, where he came from, how he worked his way up in college, not getting drafted, becoming a starter, playing deep in playoff runs.
Yeah.
And then obviously the spacing, and his ability to put the ball in the basket complements everybody else.
It seems like this season is a little bit tougher for you because we did so well last year. There wasn't really a lot of pressure. All you had to do was win 15, 16 games last year, and you were going to be better and look like a star. This year,
they went 44 and 38.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is like it seems like this year you got a lot more pressure on you.
I don't like to look at it that way because you want teams that have talent, right? And we have talent. So you just want to go out, coach to the best of your ability. The players feel the same way. Like, again, we're trying to do our best to stay out of the outside noises. And that's where the pressure comes from. Like our guys are greedy. They're hungry. They want it all. So if that's the approach that you take to it, what other people's expectations are of you, they can't be higher than what you expect of yourself.
Absolutely. And Cade Cunningham, man, that dude, and I know you love that kid. He is a humble engineer. He's about as humble a superstar as I think I've ever seen in this town. What does he mean to you?
Everything. He's the type of guy, that you want to be your best player because not only is he a superstar talent, he's a superstar human being. He understands, how to take care of his teammates, but he just fits in. There's nothing that we do that's different just for Cade. He doesn't ask us for anything different. He wants us to hold him accountable, coach him, hold him to the same standards that we hold everybody else. And then he loves to lead that way. All the small things in drills and practice, that over the season can get monotonous. It's his responsibility to carry us and lead us through those things because he understands that long term it's going to make us better. But I enjoy every single day with Cade, and that's just the truth of it. And his teammates do too. because he carries such a great spirit about himself that I can't say enough about him as a basketball player, but more so as a person.
Yeah, just a couple more minutes with you, Coach. I've just got a couple more questions. I know you guys come back home for the home opener on Sunday night against the Celtics. I've got to imagine that that's going to be a pretty electric night. On Monday, then, you play the Cleveland Cavaliers. Does your dad come in for those games? Does he get to come and see you play? And I wonder if that's kind of strange since he is an advisor for the Cavs.
Well, actually, we hired him with us this summer.
Oh, so, you did? Well,
yes,
then my internet is wrong.
Yes.
I
it
love
was just
that.
a recent thing. We did it in August, and we didn't announce it. We didn't make a public announcement about it, but we hired him, as an advisor to our coaches and to myself, obviously. So he was just here for us. He'll be in town about a week every month, and then he'll travel and go see some games and things like that. So, that makes it a lot easier. Now he's back on the side of the good guys. How
cool and how fun is that for you guys? I mean, I know you grew up living in a lot of cities. Your dad coached for a lot of teams. He even earned the Chuck Daly Award, I believe, and Lifetime Achievement Award in 2014, which we here in Detroit all know the meaning of that, certainly. What does it mean to be able to work with him right now?
I mean, it's awesome. It's one of those like full circle moments because he gave me my first opportunity in the NBA. When he hired me to be his assistant coach in Charlotte. And then obviously 22 years later for me to get the opportunity to hire him back just means a lot. The game to our family means so much. He means so much to our family because of what he's done for us and what he's done for the game of basketball. I think, again, I know he's my dad, so I'm a bit biased, but he's one of the most unsung people in our business. The Mike Browns of the world, the Chris Grants, the David Fizdales, Jamal Mosley's. Like, you can go on and on and on about the people who he's helped, and open the door for them to become, an NBA coach or an NBA front office person. Again, like he just means the world, obviously, to me and to the game of basketball.
Well, he's seen a few things, and I think everyone knows the name Bernie Bickerstaff. And I've got to tell you, I was just saying on the air tonight earlier, and I think, Rich, you were there when I said it, that right now in Detroit, and I believe I said it to you when I ran into you in town, and I was out having a little adult beverage, that these are the four best head coaches between you, Dan Campbell, Todd McClellan, and AJ Hinch. You guys are the four greatest dudes that I have covered. I did the math, you are the 15th head coach in the Pistons organization that I've covered since I arrived here, if you can believe that.
Wow.
And right now,
can't be that many.
Oh yeah, I'm old. I told you how old I was. We've got a great crew in this town. You've met, did you meet Dan Campbell yet? I think I was pushing you toward that.
Yes, I met Dan. He and I have had a couple of conversations, and I love watching him work.
Yeah.
The passion that he brings, the energy that he brings. And I feel like we try to do a similar thing. Like, you can tell, the guys have bought into what Dan is doing over there, how hard they play for him, the toughness, the grit. Like, we love that, and we try to emulate it with the Pistons. All
right. Well, good luck tomorrow night in Chicago. We will all be watching and rooting for your team. And I'll see you next Monday at LCA. I almost at the Palace. I'll see you at LCA next Monday. We'll be there for your game against the Cavs.
All right, perfect.
Thanks
Thank you very
so much for your time, JB.
Thanks,
Have a great trip.
All right.
Let's go Pistons.
JB Bickerstaff.
Wow.
Man among men.
That is awesome.
Man.
Great dude. I'm
He has passion.
fangirling.
You can just sense it. He's got that passion. He got that fire. Let's go Pistons.
Do you see it? It's all this same vibe that we got working in Detroit. This grit, this commitment, this buy-in, this resilience.
We got teams that are really exciting to watch.
Yes,
all of the
we
teams.
do.
I mean,
Yes,
now the
we
Red Wings
do.
are doing really well. It's really nice because I think this city deserves some championships. We deserve some championships. We deserve some good teams. We deserve it. We have great fans here.
We are on our way up. We do have great fans.
We are definitely.
All right, we're going to go take a break, and then we're going to come back. We've got some callers. You know who is on the line waiting to talk to us tonight. Stick with us on the Sports Office. All right, back in 2. Welcome back to the Sports Office with Rob Wolchek and Rich Luderman. I'm Jennifer Hammond. Thanks for joining us tonight. We've got Fabian, who is waiting on line 3.
Fabian!
Hello, Fabian.
How we doing?
Okay,
What up, crew?
I love that you are representing your Detroit. Did you see Gibbs after the game last night in his Pistons swag?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you got it all, right? You got it all. Of course you do. Oh, you were just thinking that maybe the coach could see you in the waiting room?
No, that'd be great. That'd be great. What coach at?
No, well, he was gone. He's gone now. But did you see JB in the when you were in the waiting room? Could you hear JB?
Oh yes, I enjoyed the whole conversation.
Isn't he
I
a
was
great
in,
dude?
Oh, yeah.
I like that he got to see your Pistons gear. Did you have fun last night?
Yes, I did, Jen. Still recuperating.
Never a doubt that they were going to win that game, right?
It was so electric there. It was just so electric and electric downtown last night. I knew we was going to win. I had no idea Gibbs was going to, run the block like that.
Right. He did. He ran the block, right? All right, now I got a baseball coming in. Where's my basketball?
Right.
I should have had a basketball earlier. So, Fabian, what else is on the docket this week? Are you going to watch that Pistons opener tomorrow night?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I thought about driving down there just to go to the Zoom room from outside the United Center, but I'm like,
Still, I love your
still up for
commitment.
debate.
It's getting cold out there. Have you noticed? It's starting to get cold. And
Yes, Rich. It's
summer's
nice
over.
and chilly.
Fabian, summer's over. I mean, we had summer for like 6 months this year.
He
And
did.
over.
It's okay. I enjoy it. I appreciate the extension of it. So,
All
hey.
right.
Mr. Wolchek, do you have any questions for Fabian? You've never seen Wolchek on our couch before, have you, Rob Wolchek?
Hi, Fabian. How are you?
Hey,
Fabian's
Wolf, how you doing? Thanks for having us and glad to join us.
Yeah,
You
hey.
look good sitting up there.
So which teams do you like the best? You like the Lions, Tigers, the Pistons, the Red Wings? What's your team? All of them?
My first love is basketball.
See, I'm a big
All right.
Pistons fan too. That's why I'm on.
I never would have guessed that because you're always sporting the Honolulu blue.
Well, I'm a former IWFL player, Independent Women's Football League for the Detroit Dark Angels. So
Wait, how did you wait a whole month and a half to tell us that? What position did you play?
I played guard, play a little guard, play a little linebacker.
I love that. I always used to say that if I played football, I would be a linebacker for sure because I would just want to take people's heads off.
That's it. That's
Tackle.
all. Go out there and just hit somebody.
Yeah, go out there and hit somebody, right?
Fabian, I'm going to tell you something. I was a big ball player back in the day, and I played the same position at every sport, and that position was left out. You got that there, Rob? I told that for him. I don't know if he was going to get it. Did you get that joke?
That guy's witty.
Left out.
That
Well, they
guy's,
should have put you in, Rich.
Yeah. Put me in.
Well, Fabian, you don't have to drive down to Chicago for us because you can just stay right there wearing your Pistons gear tomorrow night, and we will be happy to have your Zoom call in on the show.
I'm enjoying this. I see you all. Thanks for having me.
I
as
know.
always.
I love that you got the gear. Thank you, Fabian.
All right, top job.
I love that. She was a football player, Tom.
Awesome.
That's pretty
awesome.
crazy.
She never mentioned that before. So she's been on basically every night, Tom? All right. Well, good. We want her to be listening. This is
Top job.
Yeah, we love you, Fabian. You are it. You are our number one fan. All right, we have to take another little break here, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to chat a little bit about the big rivalry game that's going to go on this weekend in East Lansing, because I think that Luderman might have something to say about it.
I got the forecast.
All right. Stick with us. Another break coming up right now. Stay on the Sports Office. Welcome back to the Sports Office. There is a big game this Saturday in East Lansing. It kicks off at 7:30 p.m. Between the Michigan Wolverines and the Michigan State Spartans, a team that is definitely going in the wrong direction, losers of 4 straight. We've got a
Michigan fan to turn his camera on.
Michigan fan, turn your camera on. We want to talk to you on the Sports Office. Does he have a name up there? It just says Michigan fan. All right, Michigan fan. Can we get him up there?
I don't
Does
see
he
him.
have his camera on?
Not yet.
Turn your camera on. We
Come
can't
on,
put you
technology.
on. We can't put you on till you turn your camera
action.
on.
We gotta know you got pants on.
We have to know you're.
You want me to do the forecast while we're waiting?
Yes, tell us about the forecast
well,
this weekend.
the good news
Rudy.
is it's not going to be raining or snowing or
Oh, good.
cold. I mean, it's going to be chilly, but it's October. So 48 degrees.
But that's at night, right?
Yeah, that's at
How
night.
about during the day when everybody's tailgating? What's it going to be?
It's going to be in the 55, 56 degree
Ooh,
range.
I love
That's
that.
not bad. That's
and
not bad.
sunshine, right?
Yeah, sun and cloud Saturday, but the game is 7:30 in East Lansing. It'll be chilly once the sun goes
Yeah.
down, but it just makes the beer more delicious.
Delicious. What is your tailgate fare of choice there? Mr.
I'm
Wolchek?
not really much of a tailgater guy. I'm from California. We didn't do that
You
stuff.
didn't do that stuff?
No, we didn't do that.
What
Yeah.
did you do in California?
Yeah,
Well, you don't have
we
to
did
tell
a
us
lot
that.
of fun stuff, but we didn't do that.
Let's ask
Okay.
our Michigan fan about tailgating. Are you going? Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
What, do you have a name or just sitting in the dark?
Oh. Yeah, I'm on the egg white.
Did you go to the University of Michigan or you're just a fan?
I'm a fan of Michigan.
All right, tell me what your prediction is for this weekend.
Um.
Do you think I think Michigan's going to roll them, absolutely roll them.
Yes.
I'm
What do you
thinking.
think,
I'm
Luderman?
thinking a Michigan victory. I think it might be like close for a while, and then Michigan's going to pull away.
Yes.
I don't know about close for a while. Well, a lot of people believe in Aiden Childs and that their offense and having them at home. Are you going up to East Lansing for the game, or do you steer clear of those parts?
I would just watch it from home.
All right, that's kind of cool.
I think all of us will be doing. Are you going up, Jen?
I will not be there. I will not be
I
there
see.
on Saturday.
You know, strange things happen in that game.
Yes, we've seen a lot of strange things over time.
Yes.
Have you ever attended that Michigan State rivalry game?
No.
No? So you just watch it. What's your favorite tailgate food or game day food? We were talking about tailgating.
Pizza.
A nice juicy steak.
Ooh, that's highfalutin right there. I like that.
tailgate.
Yeah.
I appreciate you zooming in and watching our sports office. Maybe you can give us a buzz later in the week. Give us a score prediction.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Sit on that
Good
for
job.
a bit.
Good
Thank
job.
you, Mr. Michigan fan.
Yeah.
Dark and
Yeah, a
mysterious.
steak. Now
yeah,
that's real tailgating food there. You know,
Right.
when you got the London broils sliced thin, and you got all the seasonings and trimmings,
you're
and nachos,
kidding me.
potatoes.
Oh, I didn't even have lunch today. I want a steak for
I've
dinner
been to
now.
the tailgating before, and it always blows me away, the stuff that people bring.
Isn't it
that's
fabulous?
a Midwest thing, because
It
I'm telling you,
is. All right.
California, we didn't do that at all.
Sausage.
They do it
and
well.
onions
They
and
do it well in
peppers.
Georgia and Florida
Ooh,
as well.
mama.
All right. My thanks to J.B. Bickerstaff and to all of you for tuning in, and Rich Luderman and Rob Wolchek. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on the Sports Office.